First thing first, the prosecuting lawyer, that is the lawyer from the government of Finland, be present some tweets where Simon been post in 2024. This man present a lot of tweet to the James Street Court as a form of evidence and to use it against Simon. But interestingly, if you see what the cow goes don't do it go shock, you make we start with the very first tweet where they present as an evidence against Simon. Show you right now on your screen this tweet, and this tweet was posted by Simon himself. It was posted on the 16th of November of 2024. The content and the context make I for read. States, "This will not save you terrorists." And he tagged the HQ Nigerian army in Biafra land. "We will burn all Nigerian flag and replace it. This represents blood, anarchy, and all of these things." We don't talk for this particular tweet. And like I said, the lawyer from the government been present this to the PJME District Court. They say this evidence to link Simon to this particular word, where they show right now your screen. I can't really pronounce it because of a YouTube terms of service. Yes. So the moment where this tweet was presented, the lawyer Kimerez, that is Simon's lawyer, the defense lawyer, they contact this your tweet you present cannot be an evidence against my client. This tweet no get any wrongdoings inside, and go dissect him, make I for show you the context of his argument and the context of his conversations. Show you right now on your screen. I wait talk, and he claims say this tweet where Simon published can be categorized or fall under political expressions and freedom of speech. Make I read every single thing you understand. It states political speech, even when provocative, is typically protected under international standards and Finnish law provided it does not rise to direct incitement of imminent violence. The tweet expresses symbolic resistance rather than a specific plan or instructions for violence. Courts usually distinguish between abstract expressions, which includes "we will burn the flag," the actionable incitement "go and commit arson now." Simon's language does not specify time, method, or direct encouragement of this particular conduct. Hope this is clear. If it's not clear, make for breaking down for you to see and totally understand. So the lawyer Colum Resto, this tweet where Simon been post on the 16th of November of 2024 falls under political expression, and it still falls under freedom of speech. What that even mean? He says that if any individual make any statement where be say they politically related, that particular statement or tweet can be protected under international standards and also in Finnish law provided it does not rise to direct incitement of imminent violence. So make I show you something. If you look at this guy's tweet now where they've been present in the PJ District Court as a form of evidence, you don't go see anywhere where this man talks say "we will do it" or "go and do it." Go and destroy the HQ of the Nigerian army or whatsoever. There was no instructions. He just gave his own expression of a particular happening in the country, and this is what Kimerez is trying to express this particular point in time. Hope this is actually very clear to understand. If you know they clear, I beg leave a comment down in the comment section algorithm and try to make a follow-up video. So in a nutshell, this particular tweet I've been showing you from Simon's Twitter page falls under what we call political speech and freedom of speech, which is fully covered in the Finnish law and other international law. Meaning say the James Street Court no use this particular tweet as an evidence, and as we speak Simon don't get to a massive point and only take the lead for the Street Court. So Colum has not even stopped there. When we see this particular reportage, we feel like say this guy don't finish the prosecuting lawyer. But this man even stopped there. He also continued by saying that particular tweet where Simon been posted falls under what we call lack of explicit criminal intent. What this even mean? We can read what they even talk. It states the statement does not include explicit commands or instructions to third parties. Yes. It also states there is no identified plan for violence, no location specified, no date or forceful directive. It treats as a metaphorical or rhetorical statement rather than an operational order. So as you can see Colum, as they say this particular tweet wasn't directed to any third party, to any individual out there, is just a clear form of expression, and anybody we read call they get a different understanding Nabi, and goes they talk right about now you even stay stuck there. This man actually blew my mind. He also went a step further to give a third defense of that particular tweet just in case you're yet to follow, or just in case you don't understand what did happen right. Now, they bring out a tweet of Simon released in 2024, and Cal Gomez, his lawyer, going to defend that tweet, say this tweet no get anything to do with terrorism in Nigeria.
Yes.
Hope that is actually very clear to understand. So moving on swiftly, CAG does not even stop here in context. See, that tweet falls under what he calls context of conflict and grievance. Simon's tweet occurred in context of deep-seated political grievances reflecting frustration over alleged state repression in southeastern Nigeria, particularly criticism of Nigeria military operations in Biafra land. It also continued by saying Finnish courts reviewing terrorism-related content have in earlier hearings emphasized the need for reliable corroborated evidence from sources in Nigeria, which can be inconsistent. So this man, they claim, say that statement now can fall under what he calls deep-seated political grievances, meaning say Simon being the show say Eno Day happy with the Nigerian's political system, which is still allowed and still falls under freedom of speech and freedom of expression. Even a country of Finland, they respect such rules and regulations. Kimures don't blow my mind when I've been see this man in the first place. If they watch our videos, I don't really trust this guy's method of defending individuals in the court of
law.
I going to see all of his statements. We don't stop. I see this man now really understand his method. Now me not really pay attention to how he handle matters, because this guy now from one tweet don't dissect this guy's tweet, no get any wrongdoings, even still stop there. That particular tweet where Simon posts this man come breaking down, he broke it down in different context. Freedom of expression, even the country of Finland, they respect such rules and regulations. Kimures don't blow my mind when I've been see this man in the first place. If they watch our videos, I don't really trust this guy's method of defending individuals in the court of
law.
I going to see all of his statements. We don't stop. I see this man now really understand his method. Now me not really pay attention to how he handle matters, because this guy now from one tweet don't dissect this guy's tweet, no get any wrongdoings, even still stop there. That particular tweet where Simon posts this man come breaking down, he broke it down in different context. Maybe say even the presiding judge self can't even say this guy, no they do. I show you still talk regarding that said tweet. He also broke it down to a fourth category, which is precedent under Finnish law. Under Finnish anti-terror legislation, liability usually requires both intent and a real risk of incitement rather than harsh or offensive rhetoric alone. Prosecutors previously acknowledged the difficulty of verifying acts remotely conducted in Africa, and Simon's defense counsel has raised concern about evidence reliability. He also continued with a very fourth category, which is proportionality in criminal charges. If Finnish court considered the tweet part of this particular word-related charges, it is essential to weigh the degree of certainty, and this whole conversations went on and on. Well, if you want to see everything, feel free to pause this particular part of the video to read up and understand, because Kalgami Simos don't blow my mind. Plenty things don't happen. And for this video, I'm going to show you one after the other, showing right now your screen the full summary and a full defense of this man based on that particular tweet with Simon been post of in November of last year. This not the full and accurate defense when Cal Gomez has been present. Pause this video and fully read up me for see every single thing within. Yes, before we move on to our next tweet, before we move on to the next tweet released by Simon we do last in our last video, I've been showing you this particular video, this particular picture in our last coverage. I ask say, which part of the southeast be this particular area, and I can't promise say, anybody wake up. The first 10 persons wake up correctly, I'll give them a shout out in this video. Interestingly, plenty people been get them. But nah, I can't pick the first 10 persons. We get them correctly. I'm showing right now on your screen. Now this individuals, yes, shout out to everybody where your name they hear. I don't want to call them out one after the other, because we don't get plenty time. But if you pause this video and see if your name they among these individuals, we get their questions correctly.
Yes.
Anyways, moving on swiftly. Ask one quick quiz, and people will get correctly their name will be published and given a shout out in our next video coverage. Yes. The question here be say Walter Smith refineries located in which part of the southeastern states?
Yes.
So we get what you call Walter Smith refinery, a modular refinery located in Ireland. The question be say, where this refinery day? Let me know your answers in the comment section, and I'll pick the very first 10% who get them correctly, and you get a shout out just like this one showing right now on your screen right about now.
Yes.
Moving on swiftly. Let's go back to our video and showcase the next tweet way Calgary don't defend properly in the court of law.
Yes.
show right now on your screen at this tweet, and this was published by Simon himself through his own device on the 16th of November of 2024. It reads, "Breaking in preparation for the declaration of the restoration of independent state of Biafra and the pursuit of recognition, the Biafran government is proud to announce to the Biafran people that we have added Almond Diary, a very big, to our international legal team. A man will focus on advising Biafran government in USA recognition while other international lawyers would continue their work in their various assignments." You can Google Amanda Biafran, know the caliber of those working for you under the Biafran government, and he also gave the full address of Amanda's law firm. So the prosecuting lawyer was asking Simon as CEO, "You posted about employing a U.S. attorney to defend your movement, and you claim that your movement is just for fun and for content creating. Make I for show you the very first one here is defense overview states, number 1 clear factual statement about legal representation." Okay, hope this is actually easy to understand. Clear factual statement about legal reps. It states the tweet simply communicates the onboarding of a new legal advisor, Amanda Diary, described metaphorically as BIGO, to assist with international legal strategy. It is a factual disclosure akin to announcing the hiring of a counsel and not a statement of intent to engage in wrongdoing. So this man talk says, is hiring a legal practitioner into your affairs a wrong thing to do? That is a Calgary. They ask the prosecuting lawyer that see if person go get a lawyer, even if you want use for content creator backup to whatever you are doing. Is it wrong? Is it against the Constitution? Is it against the laws of the land? And did they ask that lawyer and it respond? The next thing he said was absence of threats or intent to incite. It states nothing in the tweet reflects violence, coercion, or directives. It does not threaten any group, nor does it instruct any actions that could constitute incitement to violence or terrorism. This aligns with protected political speech about legal representation and institutional recognition. He also went to the third form of argument where it states strategic political messaging in context. The statement appears as part of a broader diplomatic and legitimization campaign for the Biafran government in exile, claiming legal representation in USA matters, which reflects political strategy, not criminal endorsements. Hope it's actually very clear to understand. He also went to the fourth form of defense. He stated, and I quote, "Consistent with freedom of expressions and protections under Finnish law, international norms, statements about legal representation, even by controversial actors, are protected absent direct incitement or planning the process. Content does not cross into criminal territory without an explicit cause to arms." Hope you guys are understanding. Make explain what we don't talk so far. So this guy's tweet now, he talks say his tweet still falls under a freedom of speech and expressions because as a human, as an individual living in Finland, you have the right to hire any legal backup. You have the right to call for any legal advice because it's not a crime in any way, shape, or form. Yes. And Gomez they talk say Simon did no wrong by asking Amanda Burr. Yes, we all know who Amanda Berry is. If you don't know, that means say you need to watch our videos because here we don't showcase Amanda Burr a couple of times. Yes. So he's saying that there's nothing wrong. Go say Simon, go employ the services of Amanda Diary. It's nothing wrong. He can even do it for fun. Yes. He's claiming that anybody can get a lawyer. I think get any lawyer where I want. As far as say I know they break the law because getting a lawyer is not illegal. Hope you guys are paying attention to it.
It happened right about now.
I'm showing you right now on your screen now the full summary in the defense of that particular tweet where I don't show you right about now. If you pause this particular part of the video, I read up and understand and also see things for yourself as we go forward. Moving on. Swiftly, the prosecuting lawyer also presented a third tweet to the Pam Street Court, and this tweet was released on the 14th of November of 2024. Make you for clearly understand, it states, breaking, there's a news that the terrorist and criminal official that is the president of Nigeria is planning to visit Charles Soludo in former Anambra state today as part of campaign against Biafran Convention. Tinubu is banned from entering any part of Biafra territory from today. The Biafran government has declared him a persona non grata for his involvement in and accommodating the disappearance of Biafrans, abduction of our women and children, international kidnapping of Biafran leader from Kenya, and illegally detaining him against the law. He ordered the Nigerian army to lay siege in Biafra territory and declaration of this particular word against the Biafran people. Tinubu will not enter Biafra land today and any other day for that matter. I will make a formal announcement in the morning. The Biafran Defense Forces has been mobilized and well briefed to make sure our people are protected in former Andhra state. Let no Biafran civilian get hurt, and the prosecutor present this tweet going to talk for this particular tweet. Simon bin prevented or try to prevent the sitting president of Nigeria from entering an Amra state, which is against the laws of the land. Yes. Seen the claims say Simon on this particular day on the 14th of November, tell Tinubu say Bruso don't enter Amber state and no one see you anywhere close to our state. He can also inform Charles say bro you where they claim to be the governor of that state you don't even get any power legitimately. And these are the words of Simon where they say the prosecuting lawyer called the tender before the court of law, but the response they come from Kalgamy the lawyer with the defense Simon will definitely blow your mind. Make I for sure you wait and talk in regards to this tweet where I just read up where Simon be preventing from entering an Amra state come defend, and how to show you right now on your screen in first talk, and this is called opinion-based political commentary. It states the tweet expresses a political viewpoint by labeling Politunable as this and also this. Such language is fundamentally opinion speech. Even if inflammatory, the statement does not assert undisputed facts about criminal conduct. It reflects Simon's ideological perspective and concern over perceived alignment against his movements. Courts often protect strong rhetoric about public figures in political context. So, as you can clearly see, they claim that is an opinion-based speech that Simon has the right to his own opinion. He can call the president of Nigeria anything. He can call anybody anything because that's how he sees it, and that's his own perspective about the leadership and the rulings of Tinubu. Now talk my client Simon get right as a human being, he gets brain, he gets sense of reasoning, and he get if he see anything in any form so calling him. Calling Tobu this particular word when he calling for that tweet now how Simon takes Tobu hope you guys are paying attention, and hope all of these statements from the lawyer, they make sense. If you know they make sense, I beg leave your thoughts in the comment section. Tell me any part say you don't get fully, and we will make a follow-up video to clearly describe him in simple terms for Sam. The second way defends Simon called absence of threat or illegal directive. It states the tweet does not incite violence or instruct others to commit wrongdoings. It lacks any call to actions like act now or organized extremist planning without explicit exaltations or violence offline action or instructions to third parties. It remains within the bounds of expressive though provocative speech book very well, because this is that tweet Simon post, but on a good day it could be very difficult to defend, but this man don't defend them clearly using clear words say even go to understand what they talk you even stop there. He also used something called context of political campaigning to defend Simon. Again, the tweet appears in the context of EP's brother campaign to critic engagement between Nigerian authorities and regional political figures, e.g. Saludo in Anambra. Highlighting such interactions serves a political messaging function, not a criminal threat or conspiracy. This is a massive one. Yes. Anyways, find our videos interesting. I beg do well to subscribe and stay tuned because for year we give you this kind of videos back to back as it happened for Finland. So subscribe and stay tuned. Yes. The lawyer not even Const also defended Simon's case in what he called protected speech under Finnish and international law. I don't go bore you with this part because we don't discuss him already. So if you want to see everything, pause this particular part of the video, make you for read up and understand. He also used what we call lack of evidence for criminal elements to defend Simon still, and we discuss this part. You can pause this video, make you foresee every single thing within a conversation. Yes. And interestingly, one tweet maybe say Simon in post say on a good day, he supposed the prosecuting lawyer, supposed nail Simon, but Gomez did something that people self-cast clap for them, as they watch this video, right about now Simon been post, and how is it supposed to put him in problem, and what come talk to bring him out of that issue make I show you right about now. This tweet was released on the 9th of November of 2024. It reads, breaking the Bafan-Cameroon battle for Isangeli. At least 4 Cameroonian terrorist forces has been unalived following a gun battle that lasted for 45 minutes in the morning on Saturday between Bur and Biafra Navy in a Sangilai subdivision of Bakassi Peninsula and this Nettie Simon. They talk. He also claimed full responsibility for that particular incident for that part of Akiman. But they speak this particular tweet was presented by the prosecuting lawyer. He was like, as you can clearly see, this man don't claim I run this whole operation for Cameroon. We lead to the honor alive, for Cameroonian soldiers. But then the lawyer, that is Calgary lawyer of Simon, come do something say nobody was expecting or to even hear at that particular point in time. Make for sure you so calm, ask the prosecuting lawyers to say, I show me a video evidence. Maybe say our client Simon being do all of these, show me a video taken from Cameroon. Maybe say Simon be on ground executing all of these actions. Say, if you can't present a video or a proper evidence, that means say this man be not do any of these things, this man hand no day, and all of these actions will happen for Cameroon. The presiding judge come as a prosecuting lawyer. Say, do you have any form of evidence like a video or audio coverage of this guy's Simon involvement? The guys say, I don't get any video coverage. I don't get any audio coverage. I beg no effects, and this particular thing be no hold water. As we speak for Pame the state court, the whole conversations went on and on. Say, I show you every single thing right about now, because if I make I show you this video last for a long time, this video reach 30 minutes, say it go today long to consume and to see all of the basic info and tenets as it happen. Yeah. So what do you think about all of this defense? Because in our next video, we will continue with some of these conversations. We'll give you some of the finalizing statements in the next video coverage. So, what do you think about all of these conversations held in the Finnish court? What do you think, or more things going to get very interesting? Anyways, moving on swiftly. In a video published on Saturday, which was last week, a lot of revelations don't come out from Finland.